The World Health Organization has once again declared Liberia Ebola free. This is the second time this year that the WHO has announced that the Ebola-ravaged country is free of the deadly virus. The announcement prompted muted celebrations in the capital, Monrovia. Thousands of people died at the height of the epidemic last year in the West African nation. Liberia was declared Ebola-free in May, only for the fever to resurface 6 weeks later.
Now hailed Liberia's response to the recent re-emergence of Ebola when 6 people were infected. 2 of these victims died. Liberia was the hardest hit in the West African Ebola outbreak that began in December 2013. The virus affected more than 28,000 people and claimed more than 11,000 lives. These were mainly in Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Ebola is spread via bodily fluids of recently deceased victims and carriers showing symptoms. They include vomiting, diarrhea, and in the worst cases, massive internal and external bleeding. A country is considered Ebola-free after 221 incubation periods have passed. But experts warn that even after 42 days, the danger is not over. This is considering that some Ebola cases are still surfacing in neighboring Guinea and Sierra Leone.
People should not remain complacent. It was the same complacency that led to the second round of the virus emergence, and people should continue to observe the practices to ensure that they can remain safe.
Meanwhile, nearly 1,000 people in Sierra Leone have been put under quarantine following the death of a 67-year-old woman who tested positive for Ebola. It comes 5 days into a 6-week countdown for the country to be officially declared Ebola-free. The quarantine will last for 3 weeks, provided no new cases are recorded. Guinea is still trying to contain its outbreak, while the World Health Organization announced that the Ebola virus has stopped spreading in Liberia for a second time on Thursday. Guinea is still trying to contain its outbreak, while the World Health Organization announced that the Ebola virus has stopped spread in Liberia for a second time on Thursday. It had been declared free of Ebola transmission in May, but then more cases were found in the following month. Zinziki Biku, KTN News.